Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
Wyatt.
And Monty.
Tonight we're going to take a look at the Avo Xo in Avo Xo. It's coming in a very nice medium tan wrapper. It's very nice. Got a little bit of bumps in it, but you know, it's a hand-rolled cigar. You expect that. Very minimal veins. Seams are done almost perfectly. It's hard to see them, but when you do, they're very tight, done very well. It's got a little bit of a firm pack. I'm a little worried right here at the band mark. It's got like almost hard rock, so I'm hoping that I get an okay draw with it. But overall, nice looking cigar. I don't get a lot off the wrapper. Maybe a bit of mild tobacco. Maybe a little bit of like a grassiness to it, but not a lot coming off that wrapper. Then off the foot, I get kind of like for me it's like a fresh hay, like a fresh wet alfalfa hay. Not really prevalent, but you can definitely pick it up. What?
Yeah, you know, good looking stick like this. It's a very smooth, constructed really well. I have to say that when I pulled it out of the wrapper, at the foot, a few little pieces of tobacco fell out. Same thing when I cut it, so hopefully that won't be a construction issue. But anyway, in terms of smells, what is that?
Fireworks. That's all good.
On the wrapper itself, that's where I get the alfalfa. You know, definitely that hay smell. For me, it's like a dry hay. Then on the foot, I get a lot of cedar and like a peanut butter, something like that. It's real nice.
Yeah, I think this is a really pretty cigar. I've had it before, but it's been a long, long time ago, and I really don't remember much about it all, to be honest with you. It has just that nice kind of flat, not shiny, caramel tan color to the wrapper. Mine has a few super fine veins, excuse me, and I can just barely make out one seam. So, you know, it has a really nice wrapper to it. I don't get a lot off the wrapper, but off the foot, man, there's like that. It's almost like a floral note, you know, a really vibrant, bright note. And why I agree with what Wyatt said. There's absolutely some cedar there, but it smells wonderful off the foot. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Let's get it cut up a little.
I've got that freaking song stuck in my head.
Which one?
All about the bass.
Great song.
Very good song.
Song of the year right there, my friend.
It's definitely the radio's favorite song this week.
I like any song that one of the lines is "Go ahead and tell those skinny bitches that." That's just a great line.
Not getting a whole lot.
It's very smooth, but yeah. Great draw. Really, really open.
Yeah, I was really worried about that hard spot, but it's very open draw. Very smooth, even on the retro hill. I'm just not getting a lot of flavor off of it right now.
Well, I'm getting a lot of grassy hay just off that first initial.
I don't even really get that. It's just.
To me, it's maybe a bit of mild tobacco, but it's very, very smooth. A lot of thick, ample smoke.
Notes of cardboard.
I was thinking some passion fruit.
Some dry cleaning.
Yeah. I sure hope Steve don't watch our game.
I sure hope he does.
Just a niche of pepper jack cheese.
And piece of cheese, yes.
You can really taste the grapes in this cigar.
You can really taste the tobacco leaves in this cigar. I'm assuming there's quite a bit in there.
Well, let's get into the first third. Approach the 10-minute mark. See if we get the change. Welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this Avo Xo. Very, very mild. Well, mild to medium, but it's just not a lot of potent, in-your-face flavors. I do pick up that kind of that grassy, kind of hay note we talked about. Getting a little bit of mild tobacco. The finish is kind of short for me. It goes very clean, very quickly. But It's good. I'm hoping that it ramps up a little bit, because right now it's kind of not giving me a whole lot, but still, it's a good cigar.
Yeah, we're smoking this as a chaser stick. Something we smoke after a little bit heavier stick. And it's good for that purpose. Definitely good. You know, if you've had a really good, really strong end of your day smoking, you want something lighter and also good. That it's good for that. But yeah, so far pretty routine. Avo, Avo cigars to me are really good, but they don't have that oomph. And this one shapes up to be that. But like this one said, finishes really quick, but good cigar so far.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's smoking really fast. It's a really nice, easy draw. It's smooth as glass, which to me has its own quality, Like Wyatt said, we did just finish another cigar right before this, and it is pretty much the end of the night. It's going to be my last cigar for sure. But I like the fact that it's so smooth, and that, yeah, it's not real big and flavorful, but I don't think it was intended to be. So far, so good. Great burn, really nice ash. Off to a good start.
Well, let's approach the second third and get into the midpoint, and see if we get any changes. Son of a bitch!
On camera.
Well, welcome back. We're halfway point on this Avo, and I just ashed myself. Other than that, it has been burning really well, almost razor sharp. It fell off in one thud into my lap. Still very mild. Not a lot flavor-wise to update you. It hasn't really changed much for me. Still just like a bit of like a grassy note, a little bit of mild tobacco, but as Monty said, it is ultra smooth, and that makes the cigar itself very enjoyable for me.
Yeah, very smooth. Not a whole lot of taste, which Monty's talked about this before. I don't feel like I'm smoking at a campfire. It's not like I got an ashtray in my mouth. It's nice. It's a good end of your day type of smoke. Definitely probably built for the morning or the afternoon, but I'm buying it as an end of your day type of stick. Real smooth, real nice, real light, and just a good cigar.
Yeah, I agree. It's there's not much else I can say. It's still real smooth. It burns really nice. Nice firm ash for me. I've managed not to ash myself so far on this cigar, so it's a good halfway point.
Well, let's get into the final third. Approach the nub point. See if we get the changes. Welcome back. We're at the nub point of this Avo Xo. No real changes for me from the very beginning. Very smooth, a bit of light tobacco, and some grassy notes to it. But it was exceptionally smooth. I think that has some merit to it. It's a very good cigar. Like we mentioned, we're having it as a chaser cigar, and I think it fits well into that. I think it's a good morning cigar. I don't think if it's your only cigar at the end of the day, this isn't what you're looking for. To me, it doesn't have enough flavor. It doesn't have a lot of dynamic to it. But overall, a very good smoke. This final third kind of fell apart for me. Part of the wrapper came off, but that's because I pulled the label off and they glued to it. So it's nothing really on the cigar itself. It always burned well. It's got one little area I probably need to touch up. That's right here at the nub, so I'm not going to worry about it. But overall, a very good cigar. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 6.5, just because it lacked flavor. It's very smooth, very enjoyable, but just very little flavor.
Yeah, I'd agree. This last little maybe half inch or so it was really harsh, and the cigar itself just like turned into a sponge. So that's pretty disappointing. But the rest of the cigar, it's like you said earlier, great morning stick. I could see lighting this up with a cup of coffee at the beginning of the day. Pretty nice for like a real mild afternoon type of smoke, or like just into chaser smoke, but definitely not an end of your day, last cigar of the day type of smoke. Really smooth, but yeah, just really not much there in terms of flavor. I'd agree with 6.5. Something I have rolling around in your humidor. Something I could see. We had the suggestion for a cigar to do while you're doing your laundry. It's probably make a pretty decent laundry cigar.
Yeah, I'd agree. I did like this cigar a little more than those guys, though. It was real smooth the whole time. It burned really well. Mine did. It stayed together really well. It's not complex. It's not full-bodied. It's not anything like that. It's a type of cigar, though, that if you want to smoke 3 of these cigars in one day, you know, just as you're doing stuff, it would be perfectly fine. Because it's a good cigar, but there's nothing harsh about it whatsoever. And I kind of like Avos from the past. I haven't smoked many of them lately, but in the past I did, and I always enjoyed them. So, you know, if you're looking for a really good mild cigar, I think this might be something to pursue. I'm going to go a little higher, though. I'm going to say, for me, it was a solid 7.5.
Well, in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.